Guys, it's me, all of you. Welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about cold cases in my small country of New Zealand. First case of discussion is in 1980 in Avondale, Auckland. 6-year-old Alicia O'Reilly was murdered in her own bed.
A wild storm battered West Auckland on the night of August the 15th, 1980. As rain pelted down on the tin roof of 70 Canal Road, 6-year-old Alicia O'Reilly kissed her mother goodnight and went to bed.
A man broke into her family home in the night and sexually assaulted the child before killing her in her own bed. Her sister, Juliet, was sleeping less than a meter away, but was not harmed. Her mother, Nancy, was sleeping across the hall and heard nothing. After calling the police, one officer took Miss O'Reilly aside and told her bluntly what had happened to Alicia, prompting her to rock backwards and forwards and emitting an awful noise. The police officer told her to be quiet because her other daughter was asleep.
Alicia shared a bedroom with her 8-year-old sister, Juliet. In the early hours, Juliet awoke to wind on her face and found their bedroom window open. When morning came, Alicia appeared to be sleeping in. But the little girl would never wake again.
I don't think any of us can comprehend why an adult male would want to rape a 6-year-old. You can't get your head around it. It just doesn't make sense to any normal person, she explained. The 67-year-old, who was also battling cancer, described Alicia as a full-on child who liked to have fun. Miss O'Reilly said she was grateful to the police for reinvestigating her daughter's death, and there were many unanswered questions that still haunted her. Miss O'Reilly explained she didn't need revenge or a criminal trial, and only wanted to be able to put a name and a face to her daughter's killer.
She had been brutally raped and murdered in her own bed, while her sister slept just a metre away. It was a sickening crime that shocked New Zealand and terrified the residents of the quiet Auckland suburb of Avondale. The Mayor of Auckland was so outraged, he called for the killer to receive the death penalty. Despite a massive manhunt by police, 25 years on, the killer of 6-year-old Alicia O'Reilly is still at large. Tonight,
her eldest daughter, Julia, had never been able to come to terms with her sister's death. She tragically died in a car accident at just 14 years old. Despite the terrible crime ripping apart her family, Miss O'Reilly said she had forgiven her daughter's killer so she could move on with her life. Detective Inspector Stu Alsop-Smith, who was a young trainee involved in the original homicide investigation, said Alicia's case was unfinished business. Police are now scanning old files into digital files as part of Operation Sturbridge to study the original evidence in a modern way.
2 psychics will lead a team of investigators in a search for new clues.
Yeah, that I can pick up on.
But she doesn't want to go down there.
Using only their psychic ability, they will assist in the hunt for Alicia's killer.
She's a pretty little thing. Very pretty.
She's just a little dag, man. She's a hard case thing.
She was quite a tomboy, really.
Alicia, where are you, darling?
If I said she was strangled, would that be on the right track?
They either smothered her or something in the bedroom, because I haven't got her alive.
He said the case had individuals who could be considered persons of interest and urged anyone with any information to come forward. Inspector Alsop-Smith said Alicia's horrific murder was something that had stayed with him throughout his career. A New Zealand police spokesperson told Daily Mail Australia Alicia's murder was being reviewed. The first part of this requires us to review and convert the existing documentation into a digital format, a process that will take some time. Through this process, the team have identified some matters that require further investigation, the spokesperson said.
Bump in the night.
Bizarre is probably not the right word, it was just terrific.
They're putting something on her face.
Jeez, that's heavy just through there.
I think he got in the back.
It is a mother's nightmare when you think there is something wrong with your child and you cannot get to them.
There you have it, everyone. The sad, unsolved 40-year-old cold case of Alicia O'Reilly. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I make new videos every week. Leave me a comment on what you think about this case. If there's a cold case that you want me to investigate into or do a story on, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and alarm button if you want me to keep making these videos. Love you, my little users.